sure a lot of you took some trips. You saw them all on Facebook, most of them. Anybody want to share a trip they took? No? Nobody had fun over the summer? You just stayed in the house trying not to sweat. I know it was hot that 1 week, right? It was like 100 and something. It was really crazy. I tried to do CrossFit that day. That was insane. I'm so happy you guys are back. And we've got a lot of things to talk about after Tracy here is one of our members. As we all know, how many of you know Tracy? Okay, hopefully most of you, right? If not, Tracy's an amazing artist. You've seen most of her work. We've posted it a lot. And the only reason why I might be posting it more than others is not because I don't love you guys. It's just if I can't share it, if it's not shareable on the Facebook post or Instagram, I can't share it. So if you do, after you take this little lesson with Tracy, maybe she can make sure that you can make your stuff shareable so that we can share it on our Facebook page and our Instagram page most properly, so you could get out there. I know those who have, I think they've benefited from it, and everybody's been able to see each other's work, but also because our Facebook page is public, that means people in the public get to see it. And our Instagram page is public, so anybody who comes across our page gets to see the work that's being done by our fellows members, right? So, with no further ado, I'm going to let you introduce yourself and what you do and what you can do. Okay. If anybody needs, and I'll pass this on when people come in. We are live streaming. Hopefully, if anybody on the live stream, if you have a question, I'll be able to answer it through the chat. Okay. All right.
Hi, everybody. I'm Tracy, and I'm an artist, obviously, as we all are. And I do abstract expressionist art. I am part of Flawa, Beaux-Arts, Art Spotlight, and I'm just been here about almost 2 years now, so I'm just getting to know everybody, and it's been really fun since I moved here. So I'm excited about it. The Flawa and Beaux-Arts, I mean, really bring a lot of women artists together. So I like to share what I have learned from my marketing online. I had a marketing person do this for me, I would say maybe about 5 years ago, and it was very expensive, and they were right on. I mean, they were great. They were posting every day, multiple times a day, doing all of that stuff. But I realized after I moved across the country that I needed to restart everything up. So I have my Instagram is only a year old, a little over a year old now. I had all of that before it got deleted because of Facebook. Somebody hacked into my account, so I had to totally start over. So I decided, I learned a lot from this marketing person. I'm going to start over on my own and see what I can do. And I have been able to build it up pretty quickly in that year, exceeding what the marketing person was doing. So I work on it all the time. It's a lot of work, but if you really want your art to get seen, it has to be out on social media now. You get such a broader, obviously the whole world can see your work, and that's what you want. You want everybody to see your work, so that's how you get sales, that's how your work sells, that's how you get people to follow your work, and you build people who really love your stuff, and they become collectors, and then you do really well. It just takes time. It's not quick. You're not selling a painting every day. Though Loretta can tell you, she sold her first one the first time I showed her how to do this. On the first day, within the time we were sitting there doing it. So and that is a rare exception, but go Loretta. Anyway, it usually takes a while. So I just wanted to, I gave you this handout so that we can just like go through these topics, and then toward the end, we can try if you have an Instagram account, you can get on your Instagram while I'm doing mine, and I can just show you a few things. Also, I do everything on my phone, and I do everything from Instagram to my Facebook business page, okay? And then I go on Facebook and use my personal business page, to pick up what I want from my business page to put it on my personal page. So we'll talk about that when we get down there. So let's start from the top. You have to have an artist website. If you don't have a website, there's nowhere for anybody to go to purchase your stuff but to send you a message. A lot of people, if there's a link, there'll be a link automatically if you put your website on your Instagram account. So you really need the Instagram to make all of this kind of flow well. Did we lose something?
I lost something.
Okay, so you really need Instagram to make all of this flow together, but you can't do anything without a website. So if you look at my my paper here, I talk about it needs to be easy to navigate the gallery of your work. You have to have all your work that's sellable up there, even your sold pieces. You want them on your website so people see that you sold stuff. You can archive things if you want to. You can move things around. You need a page on there that talks about your artist statement, your bio, your organizations you belong to, and all the awards that you've received for all the shows that you've done. So you need to be updated on that. A page to promote exhibits, shows, contests, and other art events you are involved in. A link to join your newsletter email list. So the reason I recommended FASO on there, all of that is on there. It's instantaneous. They put it on there for you. So if you go to Fine Art Studios online, you can look at making your own website. It's super easy. They have a ton of templates. You just upload your photographs and they drop it right into the templates. It's super simple. And so I've been with them online with FASO, my website. I wish there was a way we could pull it up so you could see it, but you could go to your just go out there to just go out to the internet and just pull up my name, and my website will show up. So just my full name. It's just tracylupanow.com. So if you want to look at my website while we're talking about this weekend, I can pull it up. I don't know if it's going to show.
Is that a free website or you pay for it?
You pay for it. It's I pay $30 a month. I'm on 30 a month. There's 3 different levels. There's a lower level and a higher level than what I pay. I use the middle level. I've always been at the middle level. It works for me. So you can pay it full for the year, or you can pay $30 a month. I think I bought it full the first year, and I've been paying $30 a month for, I don't know, maybe 6-7 years now. So I've changed my template around and modernized it a little bit, and which is easy to do also. The other nice thing about FASO is when you post a new painting, they will automatically send it out they have a daily, like an artist daily thing that they send it out to all of their collectors. So it gets about 60,000 people every time you post one of your paintings. Do not post all your paintings at the same time, because they will only show one on that post that they send out to everybody. Post one painting a day. And if you have 300 paintings, you're going to be posting one painting a day for 300 days. Okay. That's to get the most bang out of your buck for that. So.
Tracy?
Yes.
Just read the rest of that. They're sending it out to who?
To their people who they have their email people who they've collectors people who buy paintings.
So they sign up.
They sign up. They want people who want to see artwork and get that email all the time. And they have about 60,000 last time I looked. It could be more. But they do it automatically. You don't even have to do anything. You just post your thing on your website. They pull it off your website. They put you in this daily email. I can even tell you the name of the email that they.
Can we go to her website on the big screen?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that?
Oh, yeah.
Can I go do you want to pull?
There's a computer right here.
Oh,
I
right.
can just go online right here.
Okay, yeah, that's great.
Here's your keyboard if you want to come on this side.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I gotta take that
Oh,
profile
you know
off.
what? This might be better, guys.
Do you want to do that instead of the camera to show it?
Well, I need to
Show
use.
it on there?
I don't think I can show Instagram, and I can show Facebook, but I don't think I can show. Instagram doesn't work really well on here.
Here?
Yeah,
Okay.
so the phone I might have to do Instagram on the phone.
Okay,
So,
hold on a second.
so can I type it in now, or where am I?
Yep, type it in now.
We good?
Did you say your name?
So Tracy, Tracy Lupanow Fine Art. We'll see how it just came up right away. Now I have an unusual name, so it comes up. If you have Smith, there'll be a whole bunch of Smiths first. Okay, so here's my website. Maybe we can shrink it down so they can see the whole thing. I don't know, it's kind of big.
It's going to adjust to
It's just
the monitor.
Size of the
The
screen.
yeah.
Yeah. So
Mhm.
normally it's a lot smaller than this, and people can see my little blurb about it. They can see how to sign up for my email.
Oops,
They
sorry.
can see when you go on a smaller screen. Let me go. How do I get over to this little arrow over here? This isn't.
You can minimize it and then
Is there a
adjust.
wait a
I
minute.
didn't-
Mhm.
It's just a regular computer screen. It's just much larger.
just
So it works
huge.
just like the
Can I use
computer
this over
screen.
here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Usually minimizer will be on your far upper.
Okay, so
If
here we're on my homepage, and it's scrolling through some stuff I stuck up there, some paintings. But the nice thing about it is you have a homepage, and then the homepage is you can say something about your work. You can say whatever you want on it. You can have there's a lot more categories. I keep it simple. So I have works, and then I put my collections under different collections. Abstract, mixed media. Let's just look at one of my collections so you can see what it looks like. If you scroll, okay, so see the little red dot, that's a sold painting. People will see that. These two are sold paintings.
How many pennies can you put on there?
As many as you like.
But only how many collections?
As there's like so many, you can do lots of different collections. Like if you want to do birds and you want to separate your landscapes out and you know your mountains and your rivers, you can do it.
What platform is that on?
This is FASO. It's on the
Okay.
It's on the sheet.
It's on the sheet.
Okay.
It's FASO. It's Fine Art Studios Online. They've been around for a long, long time. They're very easy to work with. Lots of different templates. This is a template. This is my new template. I had a different one before where I had all of that stuff across the top, and it was just a little bit different. But this just gives you an idea about. Here's an about me. So it's here it is. Statement, my artist bio, my exhibitions. You want all that stuff on your website because people read this stuff and they want to know who you are. That's the biggest thing. You want people to know who you are, what you're doing, and be personable. So you want to stick all that stuff out there. My events are not going to look really good because my archive, I haven't updated my event file. So
Tracy?
yes.
Tracy, how far back do you list your events? Say you've been making art for 40 years.
You can
Awards all through there.
You can put them on there. You can archive some of them if you don't want to go that far back. You don't have to go all the way back if you don't want to. But I would say 10 years at least. Because people want to see. So anyway, you can also put in the galleries that you belong to. I am with Art Spotlight right now, and they can look at my other. And your contact is in there too. So anyway, that's just kind of the website. It's super simple. It's not hard. It doesn't confuse anybody because all they're seeing is your work. And the nice thing about it is, let me show you what FASO does automatically, and you don't have to do anything about it, but you do have to link a PayPal account to it. So you do it like this. Pick one. Okay, let's just pick one. So let's just pick this first one. Okay, why is it not coming up?
Just click it again. Maybe it's
Oh,
it's just taking its time.
It's slow.
Yeah.
So here you go. So this is nice because what happens is FASO, this all happens automatically. I don't have to do this. The only thing I have to do is I have to put in this stuff, what it is, okay, and the photograph. But somebody can add it to their cart, I allow people to make an offer. If you don't want to do that, you don't have to. And then I have the price. The nice thing is that you can zoom in on FASO and take a look at, slow, this is slow. Oop. Oh, there you go. So if somebody really wants to see every little nook and cranny in your picture, they can. Okay, they can do that. They can also stick it in a room from here.
Tracy, when you sell a piece, how much goes to the company, the website company?
Nothing goes to them.
Okay,
So it's
because you pay monthly,
because
they
I
don't
pay.
take a
They don't take
cut.
they don't take a cut.
Okay.
And so when I figure out my price, I figure out shipping.
Shipping.
Yeah, and I think on there you can set your shipping by a percentage, and that's what I do, and that will be added on. Like, let's look at the room first. So you can see a room and see, and this is what I do all the time on Instagram, and I'll show you guys how that works too. But you can see it in a room. You can change the wall
Oh, I
color.
love that.
You can, do whatever. You can make it bigger. You can change it to a different room. Just let's see. I don't even know what they come up as. They're just showing you it in a room. So that helps people visually see it on your website. So there's that. So
I see you have a size here. So let's say you made different sizes. Then you can add in different what they call variations, the sizes. Oh,
So-
like for photographers, we can do 8 by
Right.
10s, 11 by 14s, 16 by 20s.
So what you have to do you can sell prints from here too. I have just started figuring that out, and what you do is you can offer the different sizes and sell prints. So you can have that in here, I believe. Let me think if I can remember which piece I did a print on. Let me first show you this, and then we'll go look at the other print thing. But see what happens is this. You can now the to be determined handling is they'll send. I left mine like I included on this one. That's going to include my shipping, so it doesn't need anything. So if I went to go continue to buy this, if I had a discount code, it would take that. Shipping and how they're saying it will be calculated on PayPal, and so there's two ways of doing it. You can include your shipping and handling in the price, or you can let PayPal do it. So when they go and actually do this, if PayPal wasn't instructed to do it, it won't happen. PayPal will just take the money. If PayPal was instructed to do it, if you click the button that says PayPal's going to figure it out, then PayPal will figure out the shipping and add it. So that makes it easier for you too. But if you have a general idea of how you ship a certain size or how much it costs you, then you can go ahead and put it into your price and then avoid PayPal shipping stuff altogether. So you have that choice too. So so there's a few different things. Let's go look at that one that's you can order from that I think I made. It might be in mixed media, maybe. It's this one. I bought a printed on a canvas of my own work from here, and I think it's still set up that way. Yep, view available prints. So you can do prints. So like your photography, and then you can just do this. And then you can pick your size and your mat and your frame and print dimensions, your paper. So that's what it would cost, I guess, right there. If you bought a print just like that on photo paper, you can change.
You said you purchased one from there?
I did.
And you can pick the different types of photo paper. Okay,
You can
nice.
pick all the
Okay.
different photo paper. I did I didn't do a photo paper one. I did a canvas one. Oh yeah, up here. I did a canvas. I did the smallest size canvas size in a 6 by 6 or 8 by 8 just to see the quality, and the quality was super good. I was like really surprised. So and you can pick the gallery wrap thickness you want, the frame, if you want a frame or not. If the customer wants to purchase the paper one or they want this one even framed, you can do frames.
Now
And
for this, because it is a print by demand, there is a percentage, isn't there?
yes, on this,
Okay.
there is a percentage, and I can't exactly remember the amount right now. I should have thought of that ahead of time.
No, that's okay. It's usually sometimes like
Yeah, there is, they do
15,
take a percentage of
10%,
this.
yeah.
I can't remember what it is, but they don't take a percentage of any of your original artwork that you sell, your original pieces. So there's that.
What does it cost to have your stuff on this site?
$30. It cost me $30 a month because I paid for
That's
the
really
middle.
good.
They have a first, they have 3 different programs. You can pay full by the
really
year or you can pay monthly. It cost me $30 a month to keep this website up.
Which is really good.
I have a simple one and I pay $10. And I have a nice website, so it depends upon how much you want.
Right, right. And this one just lets you do a lot of things. So that's why I have that one.
So people can order a print of whatever you have shown up there or shown in your gallery
Mhm.
space. They can create a print and
And pay for it all
Basso prints it and
Uh-huh.
ships it.
and ships it and everything. Yeah.
Okay, how do you get reimbursed?
FASO sends me the money through PayPal.
Okay.
Everything goes through PayPal. When you sell online, that's not from your website, use PayPal or Venmo only. Do not accept checks, don't use any don't bank information. PayPal and Venmo are the only way I let anybody pay me when they see something on my Facebook and they want to buy a painting, they see something on my Instagram, they want to buy a painting, they contact me. It's Venmo or Facebook, and if all of a sudden they don't want to do that, they're not real. I mean, they're going to try to scam you out of something.
Yeah.
So anyway, then one more question.
Yeah,
You can
how
move on.
are you shipping? Are you using postal, UPS?
When I ship my paintings, I use I use whichever is cheaper. It's usually UPS. More than likely, it's UPS. So they're the best. There's something called pirate shipping that gives you discounts off of UPS. So write that down. I don't think I put that in there. Pirate shipping. Look up pirate shipping.
Here, huh?
I had my husband runs an online business, and he said, "Let me use pirate shipping and see the difference." And I shipped a painting to Oregon. It was $150 regular UPS. I shipped a painting to California UPS, and it was $65. $150 to $65. So people will be happy that they're shipping. I always make them pay the shipping. So that's kind of how the shipping thing works. But let's move off of the website maybe. Yeah, ship. Here you go.
That one?
So is that's a good one or not a good
Or Ship
It is a good one.
Station? This one.
Pirate ship. This is a good one.
But the UPS is better.
No, they go through UPS. They find you the cheapest shipping. They'll pull up USPS and whatever, all the UPSs and all the shipping. They'll just pull it all up and you can choose. And like, so say your customer wants it in 2 days, you can find the cheapest shipping that way. But use them. They are the best shipping around. So all right, let's go back. So now you're seeing the website. So let's go talk about Instagram. I'm going to talk about all of these. If you have any questions, we'll take a look at. Let me pull up my Instagram really quick.
It will list it different on the big screen, but you can't pull it up here. Like parts of it.
But will I be able to do it from my phone, because it's so hard on Instagram?
No.
Yeah. It's like, let me change to my business site.
It looks the same. You just have to log in. It's just doing stuff on it is a little bit different.
All right.
Yeah. Now Instagram is it's like another company of Facebook. So Facebook and Instagram talk to each other because they're under the same company.
They are. They're
Under Meta.
They're under Meta, which is something we should talk about at another time.
Yeah, that's another complicated thing.
That's another complicated thing, exactly. So I'm just going to switch over to, I don't know, I think it might be easier
Okay.
than, because it doesn't show you anything that you're doing. It's very complicated.
Okay.
I'll have to look that up.
Okay.
It's like a faulty wire there.
You guys are more than welcome. Just if you don't have an Instagram account, you can go on your phone to my Instagram account. Okay. Okay, can you guys see my Instagram account?
What's the handle?
It's Tracy Lupanow Art. That's all it is. Blurry. See it? Yeah, there we go. I can't see with my glasses on.
Oh.
I can see the. All right. Okay, guys, you see? Can you see that? Okay. Okay. So
Also, I'm putting this on our chat for the live stream. So if you go back to see the video, you should be able to see that information as well. Okay.
okay, now I'm gonna try to hold this still, read this piece of paper, and talk at the same time. Can I do 3 things at the same time? I don't know. I'm gonna try. All right. So let's look at Instagram. So on Instagram, you can have a personal account, but you need to have a separate business account like this. So I do have a personal account. I don't put any of my paintings on.
How do you set up the business account?
You just start another Instagram.
Okay.
You can click business.
Yep,
Okay.
you can. It's super easy to do because you can click personal or business. So you just start another one. Gosh, I can't see very well. It's really hard to do. So always have a picture of yourself is what I say. There's a lot of artists who will just put a piece of art here, and that doesn't feel personal. So you want to kind of make it personal. You want to put anything that's related to your art. So I obviously put my paintings, all of my paintings. Shows I'm in, right here and here. This picture of this wall with paintings is something Art Spotlight shared with me because I had shared this with an artist who I was painting I bought and added to this wall. So it's all about that kind of stuff, shows, paintings. I got off. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Let me undo that. Go back. If something happens and you're on the cover of something, you put that in. Whatever it show anything, getting an award, whatever you want to put on there, you can put on there. So I'm just gonna. Can they still see that down there? Yeah. All right. Okay, maybe that's easier.
So the business account, you just have to open up a new Instagram account.
Well, yes, and what will happen is you also have to start a business page on Facebook. So we talk about Instagram and Facebook, and the reason you want to do that is every single thing that you post. Oh, my phone went dead. I don't think this is going to work very well. Everything you post here will automatically, if you set the setting right, it'll automatically post to your business page on Facebook. Automatically. You don't have to do anything. I'm sure you guys, some of you follow me on my Facebook page, on my business one, and some of you follow me on my personal one. It doesn't go, my personal Facebook does not pick it up from Instagram, but Instagram will put it on my business one, and then later you have to put it on your personal one. So on your Instagram accounts, keep all your personal stuff just personal. Don't put any of your art onto your Instagram account. Keep that all business. On your Facebook accounts, your personal one and your business one, you can put from your business account stuff on your personal page along with all your dog pictures and your art and everything. You can do that all on your personal page. Just don't put your dogs and your kids on your business page and Facebook. Keep that all separate. And I mentioned that in here, and I wrote no really big. No, so, because you want to keep one thing that's totally professional. And the nice thing about the way Instagram sends it over to your business, you can pick and choose what you want to put on your personal one, and you don't have to have everything from your business onto your personal one. So yes,
I
Sandy.
just want to mention too, when you do that, make sure that your Facebook account and your Instagram business accounts have the same name, because otherwise it won't transfer. So when you set it up, your business page, both have to have the same name.
Your business page and your Instagram account.
Correct.
Yes. Tracy Lupanow Art.
Yeah.
Though my business page says Tracy Lupanow Fine Art, and it still connects. So as long as it's got your whole name in there, you should be safe. So, so make sure you do that. So let's just look. You guys can't even see anything. So sorry. I think we're gonna have to do it because there's no way to keep my phone open.
Okay.
Do you
The
want to do it
mouse.
by the computer?
I'm
Yeah,
gonna-
I guess. I don't know if I can even do it by the computer because I don't use the computer because it's never user
If you
friendly.
take your auto lock off your phone, then it will stay up.
Which one? My auto lock on?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't have my
Go to
glasses on when I did that.
settings,
Yeah.
Display and brightness,
Okay.
and auto lock.
Oh, yeah.
And then you put never for
Never.
right now. But then
Okay.
remember to switch it back or you'll
Put the camera
use up
back
all
on.
your battery.
Okay.
gonna be
that's
great at
fine. Okay, let's
Don't
try
worry,
this again.
every time we
guys.
do this, we
Instagram.
become.
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay.
You can even put it on this if you want to make it bigger. There you go. And you can even turn it this way so you can stand in front if you want. And you can turn it
That's
so
why we
Okay.
moved the table.
There we go.
like that.
Okay. Then I can
Down
kind
there. And
Okay.
then you're facing the same way.
of, okay.
I don't know if that helps or not,
It
but maybe.
probably will. 'Cause that works. Thank
That
you.
helps.
That's really good.
Okay.
Okay, guys, now you can see what I'm doing here. So, all right, so let's just go down
Thank you.
Instagram stuff. So you have your personal account and just post your personal stuff, and you can put art related posts on your personal one. That's fine. Just don't put prices. The marketing person I had before, we experimented with pricing, and pricing isn't good because if you price something and then you decide to change the price and somebody saw the price at a different thing, or you're taking it out of circulation for an event or whatever, and then they see it, they want that same price, and so prices fluctuate. So also you don't want to send over a post to all your friends and family with prices on your work like you're trying to sell them something. I would feel uncomfortable. If my family or friends want something from me, they come to me and then I tell them. So you want to keep, if you are going to use pricing, keep it on your business page only. If you are, I don't use pricing at all anywhere. I don't put it on my Instagram. I don't put it on, because my pricing is on my website. And see that link? There's a link right there. This link right here. You guys see? It says tracylupanow.com right there. People go to my Instagram, they click on that. It takes them right to the web page that you saw earlier. It has all my prices, and they can buy something instantaneously right from the website. They have questions they don't want to buy from the website, they can send me a message. If you look right off, and you can say whatever you want on your thing, but at the end of it, I say to purchase, send a DM. So people can send me a DM or click on my website. They have 2 ways of contacting me to purchase something. So and the professional dashboard thing comes up when you have a business account, and you can click on that and you can see how many people you reached in the last 30 days. You can go out to Meta. I advise, if you do set it up like this, get the Meta app, because the Meta app, you can go out there and you can see and we'll talk about boosting posts later, you can see how well your posts are doing and how many people you're getting from it and where they're going. So that's something that you're going to want to do too. So anyway,
So there's no pricing involved in Instagram or Facebook.
I don't.
It's only Fast, right?
Fast, so that I use just Fast. So I mean, there are other artists who put their prices up there, and you can
No, I
experiment.
If you have a business, I don't have a business account on Facebook or Instagram.
Mhm.
There is no charge.
Oh, there's no charge, no.
Okay,
There
that's
is
what
no-
I was looking for.
Oh, yeah,
And I agree with you, just have pricing
on your,
and that's all.
right, on your website. It works best for me that way. I know I'm buzzing. It works best for me that way, and I have experimented both ways, and I just felt like I didn't get any more sales having the price on there. People, if they're interested, they're going to ask you. They're going to ask you what your price is, or they're going to look at your website, and that's what you want them to do. If they already know the price, they won't even bother looking at your website if they can see it on Instagram. If they have to see if they can find it, they'll go to your website. And then what they'll do is they'll look at other paintings, you know, so that's what you want to do, keep them engaged longer, the longer the better. So anyway, let's move on. See where we're at. So posts. Post anything art related, no personal posts. Make sure you have a title, description, the dimensions in your post. Let's just look at something I did recently. Now, if you look at my Instagram for this post, so I click, you know, so somebody say this post comes up, right? And they see this. If you look what it says here, the only information I put on there was fresh off the easel, the title, what it is on wrap canvas and its size, available, just send me a DM. That's it. Keep it short and simple. And then you want to add a bunch of hashtags. So if you look at my hashtags here, see if you can see them all. I don't know. No, can't. Maybe I can do a whole lot. Right, add another hashtag. Yep. So, okay, see all these hashtags right here? You can put hashtags at the bottom of your description, which I put some, and then you can also put them in a comment of your own, your hashtags. You want to put hashtags because they will get people to look at the work, okay? So the more hashtags you have, there's a limit, but I put a bunch, and I put it in the comments sometimes, or sometimes I put it right here, like right underneath. And sometimes I'll add, like this one I added lagoon, blue lagoon, deep water, colorful painting, colorful palette, because maybe somebody's looking for a lagoon or a painting of the ocean or whatever. And so you want to catch people with that little bit. And then because I put those there, I put my normal hashtags in the comment section.
Does everybody understand how hashtag works? Okay, so if I go on Instagram and I'm moving to Ormond Beach and I need to decorate my house, I'm gonna type in Ormond Beach artist. And then on my Instagram, all these pages are gonna come up. Tracy's page has come up because she put hashtag Ormond Beach artist under her print.
Mm-hmm.
Now I click on that link and it takes me to her Instagram page, and then I can buy a piece from her. So the more you use hashtags that are popular or that are centered around your work. So I do a lot of wildlife painting. So I'll do hashtag lions, hashtag save the lions, stuff like that. And then people who may not even want to buy the artwork will see it and they'll be interested in it. So if you're creative with your hashtags, then you'll get more people.
Right. Exactly. So like if you look at my hashtags, contemporary artist at the top, you do want to put your at Tracy Lupanow art, put your name in there, because then people, it's good to keep your name everywhere that you can. But if you look at toward the bottom, I have Ormond Beach, I have Florida Artist, I have Art Spotlight on there, I have the Florida Women's Art Association, Bold Brush Artist is part of FASO, and I have Bow Arts. So anybody looking for any of that, along with art galleries and all, if you do oil painting, put oil painting. So
It has to start with the hashtag.
it has to start with a hashtag, right? So hashtags are important.
And they're all one word, like
Yes.
Ormond Beach artist is
Right.
one word.
And you know what? If you guys play around on your phone, you'll start to see how easy it is to do it, because in my phone, I don't type these out every time. I have a notes in my phone, my Apple phone, and I just do it one time. And I have a quick word that I put to fill it all in for me. So play with your phone and see if you can do that.
Just always put flower hashtag FLWAA, okay? So that we can get to our site as well, because that helps anybody you're under as well. Just like she did Beaux-Art and Spotlight.
How come you put them in the comments and not under the description?
You can do both. So I go back and forth. I put some sometimes I just put this in the description, and then I don't do anything in the comments. Sometimes I put something else under the description, and I put these in the comments. And the reason you want to try it different ways and see what you like, but I like to kind of mix it up, because I feel like I'm hitting different people in different ways, and the algorithm of all of this stuff is constantly changing. So I feel like you have to kind of like shake it up a bit. Don't do it always the same exact way.
Yeah, I've never seen it on something before, that's why.
Yeah.
When you're putting in your page and you does do you add hashtags or just FOSO do this?
No, FOSO, your FOSO website doesn't do anything but keep your paintings there and sends them out to their collectors. But what happens here on Instagram is there's a link right here. Where's the link? Right here. Let me look at it for a minute. I can't see it from there.
The link will take you to your website, so.
Right.
It's
Exactly.
basically a website so that if they see a picture, they can hit the link and it will automatically take you to the FOSO website.
Right.
All your pictures are, and they can buy it from there as well.
So let's just do that so that you guys can see it. So we're back on my main page, and say somebody saw a painting they liked, and now they want to go to my website. They just click this link right here. TracyLupanow.com comes up, or they can go to my Facebook profile, whichever one they want. But let's just pick this one. And now this is what my website looks like on the phone. Okay, so it's going to show them a bunch of pictures. You can look at what my website does. The same thing, it just looks smaller on the phone. You click up here, you go to my works, you go to whatever, my landscapes. I mean, they look nice on the phone actually. Let's just take a look. People can just slide through them and see whatever they're interested in, and then just click it and see it bigger or whatever, you know what I mean? So it's nice. That's how Instagram works. It'll take you right to a Facebook page or right to your website because there's a link there. And they put the link on automatically. You don't have to do anything. As long as you have it, they know everything we're doing anyway. So there you go. So that's how that works. So anyway, so post artwork, studio, and I say studio shots, work in progress, gallery visits, workshops, anything that you want. And then we talk about posting with multiple pictures. So let me show you what I do. Here, let's just look at this one. So it has multiple pictures so people can scroll, see it in a room. Most of these are in a room. And the apps I use are on this paper so that you can do this too. Super easy to do. But people like to see what your art looks like in a room. And then they can see a close-up of it or whatever. And then they can, click on it and see it better or whatever they want to do. So you want to keep, and it's more engaging than just a static picture. They want to see more stuff. Let's see. Have we talked about reels yet? Here's reels. Okay, we'll watch one of the reels happen while we're talking. So this is a reel, and it's going now, and it has music. Let's see if I can.
Well done.
What happens?
There, it's just when you move the camera, it happens.
So I show my work while I'm working. I show little parts of the painting. I show my mess. Reels are really important, and I'll tell you why after you look at that. Okay. And they'll keep playing it, and it can get annoying, and you may want to turn it on. Okay, so reels. Let's move on to reels. Okay, so that was a reel. Super easy to do. They just tell you how to do it, pretty much. You just click on the little plus button on your page. There's a plus button on the bottom, and then it tells you: do you want to post? Do you want to do a story? Do you want to do a reel? I'm going to do a reel. Let's just say, hey, I took a couple of pictures pictures of something I'm working on. So we'll just pretend. I just won't send it. But let's just say you wanted to do a reel, and so you want to pick this painting, and you can add audio, and you can go to next, and you can edit your video. You can add multiple paintings. You can just do whatever it tells you to do, and it tells you step by step, so it's super easy to do. So you just want to pick a story, pick a post, pick a story, pick a reel, and just follow the prompts. Super simple. You just play around with it, and you'll get used to doing it.
Tracy, you're on Instagram doing all
It's
that, right?
Instagram. I do everything on Instagram.
Because she already has it linked up to her Facebook business page,
Right.
that once she posts or does a story or a reel, it will automatically send it over to the Facebook
Right. And it's
page.
just
So it's already just
a button
linked
you
up.
set up.
That's why I do
settings,
everything this
and
year.
you tell it where you want to go. So I can also have it sent to my personal page, but I don't want to do that. I want to send it to my business page, and then I can pick and choose what I want to go on my personal page. So anyway, so that's how reels work. Reels, post with multiple shots we talked about. The apps that I use are Art Rooms and Smartest, which really, they really are nice looking. What do you call it? Let's look at another one. So, you get so many options. There's like so many, and they're not expensive. This is Art Rooms, I believe. Art Rooms costs me $9.99 a month, $9.99 a month. It's an app. The other app I use is Smartest, and it has a ton of rooms also. All you do is you just get their app. They tell you download your photo. You download it right from your phone. Super easy. You just download it from your phone. You plop it in their rooms. You like it. You share it back to your phone, and then you have it on your phone. My phone is filled with these.
That's very cool.
These things. It's super cool. It's super easy. Yeah. It's the greatest. I love it.
That would be a selling point to me.
Yeah.
It's looking for.
Tracy.
Yeah.
Once you post it, it's
Sorry.
yours.
What do you mean?
Once you use this art room, is that a monthly charge?
You have to pay monthly.
Subscription?
It's a subscription. You pay monthly, $9.99, and then I can go back. It's going to be in my Art Room app. Let me show you what the apps look like. Just switch now and show you the apps so you can look them up and put them on your phone.
Is that the same fee for both of them?
No. So oops, let me go back. Okay. See this is Art Rooms. That's Smartest right there. So Art Rooms, there, you click there, right? Now let's just say I want to put a painting in there because I have a ton of paintings uploaded. You just go to Art at the bottom, it says Art. I pick this one, sticks it in this room. Oh, it's kind of small. Let me adjust that. Oh, I don't like that room. Pick a different room. You've got all these rooms to pick. Let's just say I pick this one. Sticks it in there. Make it bigger. Did you guys see that? Or did I do it too fast? Go back to rooms. Here. Pick a room.
Hold on a second.
Did we get out? Knocked out?
There we go.
Okay, so I'm in. Let's go back to rooms. Okay. I want to pick this room right here. It puts my painting there. I adjust it. Oh, I really like the way that looks. You see the share button? Share. I'm going to share it. Where am I going to share it? I'm going to save an image right to my phone. Save it to my phone. Now let's close that. Go to my camera. The last photo I have in my phone is the one I just did on Art Room. It's super easy, people. You can have millions of these and be ready to post anytime.
I have a question. You just enlarged and shrunk a piece that you put in there. So if you're putting that in there and a customer looks at it and they buy it,
Right.
they've got a similar setup, and then painting comes in, it's this big.
Okay. Right, so that's why I do multiples, and it's really just to catch their attention, and that's why you always want the size on there in your description. And then when your customer contacts you, like let's say for instance, I had a customer from New York contact me, and she's like, I really like this painting, and we talked back and forth. I had this big, huge conversation with her, and I had shown it with mats, with frames, in a bigger setting, in a smaller setting, and it was a 10 by 20 painting. It wasn't a huge painting, and so in my conversation with her, I told her it's a 10 by 20. You can, and I personally do this. I will put it I will frame it for you in a floater frame, black or white, or I can send it to you just the way it is on the panel board. And I talked to her and I said, the ones that show you with a mat is something that you could do if you want. I just put that stuff out there for you to do. But as long as you tell them what the size of your painting is and you make it clear when they go to buy it, and because they're gonna, if you don't have your prices on there, they're gonna start a conversation with you. And most of the first things they ask is how big it is, how much it is, and how much is it gonna cost me to ship it to wherever I am. Those are the three main questions. And so if you're just clear with them and tell them that this is an app that I use to highlight my art, I haven't had any problem with it, you know.
So you don't know of any program where it takes the painting and puts it on a wall in proportion.
You can on Smartest put in your proportions.
Okay.
Yes, on Smartest you can put your proportions in and do that.
Right.
You can. If you really want it to look exactly the same size.
Right.
You're just on Instagram, people want to see things that are big. They want to see it. If you have a tiny little painting and all this busy background because you're in a room or whatever, they're not going to see your painting. So that's why I make them bigger, and that's why I put at the end and the beginning of my reels and my posts, I put just the painting by itself so people can see it, and they always say what their size are. Anyway, that's just how those two operate, and Smartest operates very much the same way. So
What's the cost on that?
Smartest, I paid for a year up front $79. So yeah, no, it's not bad. So really, if you think about it, I'm paying $30, and then I'm paying another $30 for my website, $10 for my this art room. and then if I went to monthly, it might be $10 on that. So you're spending about $50 a month, and you're getting your name out there all over the place. So that's that. And instead of what I paid my marketing person, which was over $300 a month. So
Yeah, right.
big difference.
I spent
I did it for
$800
a
on
year
mine.
with this marketing person. She was great, and I loved her, and she did a really good job. But it's a lot of money, and for something that you can do yourself. Now, granted, I'm going to tell you over here that you should be posting 7 days a week, which is what she did, and multiple times a day. And I don't do that because, hello, I don't have time to do that. So I probably post 2 to 3 times a week, and that's been okay for me. If you post more, you will get a lot more traffic, you will get a lot more people, and you'll probably get a lot more sales. But I just don't have the time to do that.
So that's the question in my mind is you've got all this business stuff to deal with. How much time do you allow for yourself to paint? And you've got life in between there too.
Right. I paint all the time. I paint a lot. I have another painting I'm going to be posting. If you look, Fresh Off the Easel is my thing, and I'm constantly painting. I probably paint 2 paintings a week. And but I do spend a lot of my morning. I'm not a really good morning person. I like to paint in the evening and at night. So I spend my morning doing the thing I don't like as much, which is the social media stuff. So with my coffee, and I'm just like going through the motions of it. Go back to my Instagram.
Do you find a certain time of day is better to post than others?
Yes, and we'll talk about that too. I don't think I put it on there, so you might want to write it down. So when do people look at Instagram? In the evening, right? After work, not during the day. You want to post when you think people are going to be on Instagram. you don't want to post the beginning of the week because a lot of people are busy in the beginning of the week and they're doing all their stuff. Thursday nights and Friday nights seem to work for me. I get a lot of traction on those. And when you boost, you can boost anytime. It doesn't matter because it goes out for days and days and days all over the place. So, but I like to post on Thursdays and Fridays. Occasionally, if I get lazy on a Friday, I'll post on a Saturday morning. Don't bother posting on Sunday. I find that just kind of lags and I don't get a lot of people interest on a Sunday. But if I post it on a Saturday, early morning, Friday night and early morning Saturday seem to work for me. I would play around with it, just play around with it. That's what I've honed in on and that's what I've been doing. And so that's what's been working. So, the next thing. So there's a thing called stories on Instagram. And they are see these little round dots that are right there on my phone? So posts, reels, and stories. Now stories, they normally will come up right here where my face is when you post them for 24 hours. So my face goes away for 24 hours. And one of these things right here shows up in my place of my face. And it only stays up for 24 hours. And then it's gone. Let's see here. And then it goes down and it stores it here, so you can see them again and again and again. And so I have I post about texture, I post about my process. You can post anything. You can do a little fast thing on anything, like just a new painting or whatever you want to do, or show a picture of the show that you're in and say something about it, or an award you won. You're standing there with something, and it's only for 24 hours, and then it just sits there. I don't do them that often. In fact, I very rarely do them. Some people post one of those 24-hour things all the time, like every day. I don't know what they get out of it because I really didn't get much out of it, so I don't post often. So every once in a while, I feel like saying something, but I don't want to do a big, huge post. I'll stick it on there. So
Where's the three little dots again?
which three little dots?
That you got to where you're at.
Okay. So it's down on the bottom. Okay, so down on the bottom of my phone, you see right here this little plus. This is how you make
plus. Okay.
Plus. It's a plus. So see how it says post, story, or reel on the lower left?
Post or reel, right?
Mm-hmm. You can do a story by hitting story, and then you have to create your story.
Got it.
So you create it from there. You can add you just to put a picture. You could take a video. You could do whatever you want on there. And so, like I said, I don't use them very much. I use post a lot. When I do a post that's multiples, you have to press the little multiple picture one right there so that you can choose multiple pictures. Otherwise, it won't do it. It'll only pick the one. And so then you get multiple pictures that way. So you just have to kind of play with your phone a bit, and then you'll figure it out. And don't worry if you screw it up and you post something that you don't want. You can delete it. So you're not stuck with it for the rest of your life. If you realize, I'm talking about this painting and I accidentally posted that painting, just delete it. Don't worry about it. And it'll come off, delete it. And make sure you go to your Facebook and delete it there too if you're connected.
You can't delete.
You can delete. Oh yeah, you can delete. You can delete the annoying people who tell you.
You're stuck with it for life.
No, you're not. You can delete. You can delete everything and anything you
So
want.
if you click on it,
Click on
on a painting that you don't want to include in there anymore, maybe you've changed it,
yeah.
something,
Yeah,
and does
just click it again and it'll take it away.
so does it put a little X there or something, and you just click on the X again and it disappears?
Click
or-
on one to show them.
Here, what are you saying about?
I'm saying I don't want that because I've changed it,
Oh, then you have to delete the whole post, and
and you can do that.
you can.
And where do you go to do that?
To delete your post, I have not deleted one in a while.
The
So
three
let's
little dots on top by your name,
Right.
by the post.
by the post. So here we go. So the three little dots by the post. See that delete button on the bottom? Oops, where'd it go? It deleted it. Let's try it again. Okay, so where's that those three little dots?
Cancel before.
Okay, here's the three little dots.
Uh-huh.
Press on the three little dots. This comes up. There's a delete right here, and you hit delete, and it'll ask you, do you really want to delete this? And you delete it.
But that's also where you can go to edit if you did
Yeah.
like a,
Or you could just edit.
You can edit it, yeah. So you can edit it and change stuff. You can do a lot from those three little things. Yeah,
that's Instagram.
this is Instagram. Everything's
It's a bit alike, yes.
yeah, they're very similar.
Now, if you delete it, like she said, off of Instagram, you need to go to your Facebook page and delete it from there. It's not connected in that side that way.
Yeah. They'll send your stuff over there automatically,
But
but
they
they
won't.
won't delete automatically for you. So you have to go to your
If you have one.
if you have it. And really, honestly, if you have those three things, that's what ties it all together, and that's what makes people start to see you in more than one place. So your friends and family, they go on to Facebook and they see you on Facebook, and then you invite them to like your business page. So they're going to see both of those things are going to come up in their feed. Then you have your Instagram thing. Your card should have all those things on it. When you hand a card to somebody, it should have all those things on it so that they'll go to the Instagram. So then what happens is you start liking and following the same people that you follow on Facebook on your Instagram. So now they're seeing your stuff again. And if they missed it on Facebook, they're seeing it on Instagram. You're kind of covering yourself all over the place. So, and yes, I'm sure it gets annoying. Maybe they see it twice, but nobody's complaining. So I'm not too worried about it. So nobody's complaining, oh, I just saw that on Facebook and now I'm seeing it on Instagram, because they just scroll anyway and they don't want to see it again. They already saw it. They're good. Okay, so let's go to, okay, so now you talked, okay, boosting your post. Let's do this real quick. Am I running out of time? I have no idea.
You're fine.
Okay. Let's go back to boosting your post. Let's go.
Because I think that's what mostly everyone wants to know, how to boost.
Okay, all right.
Right?
Okay, let's just use the same painting.
Do you know what she means by boosting?
I'm going to show you right now. Okay.
That's what she's going to show you right
I'm
now.
going to talk to you about it first,
How to-
and then I'll show you how to do it. Kind of how to do it. I just don't want to. I don't want to boost anything right away. So okay, so boosting your post. So maybe I should find one I already boosted, and then I can
Not
show
too
you
much,
the
just
insights.
announcements.
I could do that. Well, anyway, let's talk about it first. So boosting your post is
Yeah, we emailed them.
it's not
Oh, no.
expensive. It's like $5 per day to boost a post. I usually do 3 days over a weekend because that's when most people will look at the boosted post. What happens with boosted posts is you go into you hit the boost post button and it asks you, do you want Facebook to send out your thing randomly, or do you want to choose your target audience? Choose your target audience, because you don't know who. I did it the first time just using Facebook, and I looked at my view the insights button, and they sent it out to a ton of young people. Well, young people don't buy my art, so that's not who you want to buy your art. You want to target your audience. So when I go in there and target my audience, they ask you geographically to target them, and also yeah, some kind of
Demographics.
demographics, right? So so I go in there and I put in big art places where art is. New York, San Francisco, LA, big Miami, blah, 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 all over the country, wherever I feel like it. You know, all big cities. Then I go in there and I put art collectors, galleries. I put interior designers. I put it under all. I put artists too. I use art. I put art. People who like any kind of entertainment or culture, I'll put that in. You know, because entertainment comes up. You know, if somebody is anything that's art related. It could be poetry. It could be a book. People who are like culture is what I'm trying to get at. You know, and so I fill that all up with that stuff. I put my stuff all over the world. I put it out. You know, you can pick London, whatever big cities that you like all over the world. You know, well, I have really good luck when I put stuff out into Italy and Germany and the UK. I get a lot of following people from there. I've had Australia has worked well for me. I'm trying to remember. I don't remember them all because I look at those insights and I go, oh, that worked, and then I do it again. So, but
Do you sell to those different countries?
I have not had a sale. I've had a lot of traffic from those different countries, but I have sold all over the US, right from my Instagram. So, and that has worked really good. And I have sold from my Facebook page too. So, but I am getting a lot of traction from those. I've had a lot of people interested, and what happens is they start to follow you, then their people start to follow you, then more people start to follow you. And eventually, if I keep doing it on a regular basis, I will probably sell to somebody that's not in the US. It'll
How
happen.
would you compare your sales on Faso as to in Instagram? Instagram's higher?
Instagram's way higher. Faso sends out their newsletter to their people, their 60,000 people. How many people are seeing this if you're boosting? I haven't boosted this one. Let's see if I have a boosted one. I can show you what the insights are. Sorry, I'm gonna turn this down because most of my stuff has music. Add music. People like music. Do it. It's a big deal. And when you add music, they'll give you all these options. Look for something with, you write this down. Look for something that has a side arrow. That means it's a trending sound that people are liking. And if you use a trending sound, you'll get more people looking at your work. There's a lot of little things. So that are, let me see if I have I don't remember when I told this. I don't remember when I don't boost. I really should boost more. Let's just put it that way. I haven't boosted in a while. I know I boosted.
There's a cost involved for boosting, isn't there?
$5 a day. I usually do it for 3 days, so it costs me $15. So it's not bad. I don't see a boosted one right now. It's been a while. I know I boosted this one. Why isn't it coming up?
Because you can boost it again.
I know you can boost again, but usually it tells you boost again.
But you can look at the insight and see if there's something under insights. Like click on view insight for it.
I
Tracy,
know I boosted this one.
Tracy, when you pay for this, like say the $15, where does it come? How do you pay it?
You put your information, you put your credit card number into Instagram. They set you up, and when you go to boost, like let's just say I was going to boost this one. There's a place to put your credit card, and I did it a long time ago, so I don't remember. But they just walk you right through it. Okay, so selecting a goal. Do you want to invite people to explore your profile? Get people to visit your website to learn more, or chat with people interested in your business? I always pick messaging. And I think I wrote that down there. Maybe I didn't. Yeah, I put message. I said action button. You want an action button that says message. You want them to message you. If they message you, you can tell them. You can put in your message back to them your link to your website. So if they go to your website and look around, then they don't say anything. But if they message you, you're starting to get a dialogue with people. So they're going to make me pick something. So pick messaging, more messaging. Then they'll ask you, see how it says send them? Can you see that there? Send a message. Okay. And then okay, that's what I want. I want that. Now, next. Here's where you can put in all the things that you want to do. And you can do your own. See how it says automatic? You don't want to do automatic. There, you want to start clicking. Okay, I want art lovers. See, I already have men and women, Lisbon district, Boston, Los Angeles, people interested in interior design, home interiors, visual artists. I have a ton in there. So I have art lovers, whatever. So, and then here's manually enter your target options. You can change it. You just have to follow the prompts, and then when you're done, you'll just go to the next thing. Let's just say I'm done. Oh, I didn't add it.
Yeah, just hit cancel and I'll go back.
Yeah.
Tracy, when
Yes.
you send out messages, you're gonna receive messages back. How much time do you have to send replies? Say you get 15 all of a sudden, I mean, that's gonna take a lot.
Well, I've never gotten 15 messages. I haven't. Well, I think I may have gotten 10, and half of those are junk.
Yeah.
So you're gonna get a lot of junk messages. It's part
And
of
a lot
it's
of
part-
followers, it's just.
And a lot of the followers are junk too, and so I don't follow the ones that are that. I don't follow anybody who has a private account because I don't know if they start to follow me. I don't follow them back if they have a private account. If they follow me, I look at their account. I decide whether I want to follow them or not. If they're another artist, yes, I'll follow them. If they're an interior designer, yes, I'll follow them. If they're a gallery, yes, I'll follow. Even if they're just just somebody who just has a personal account. If I can see that they, their posts have maybe art on them and their kids and their vacations and this, I'll follow them, just like that. But if it's a post and it's a guy and he has one picture of himself and he can't spell the name right, and and the one picture is him naked from here up, then don't follow him. Unless you really think he's cute, follow him, and then there you go. I mean, it happens all the time. You get lots of those. You get. I don't even block them. I just ignore them. They want to follow me, they can. I don't care if they see my art. I don't want to spend the time to do that, so I don't. But you can block. You can block them. You can block them if you want. Also, the other thing you're going to get messages for is from people who want to buy your art as an NFT. So an NFT is fungible token, right? So think of it's not real money. It's an NFT. But what they really want to do is take your art and then reproduce it, and then they're making all the money off of it. So don't do that. You can, if you want to sell NFTs, do it yourself. Go to OpenSea and do it yourself. And
Don't go to OpenSea.
Huh?
Don't go to OpenSea. They don't have any royalties, so if it gets resold, you don't get any.
Really?
Residual funds, yeah.
Okay, well then don't go to OpenSea, but that's the only one that I know of.
There's all kinds. There's foundation.
Yeah.
There's all kinds.
If you really want to do it, do it
That's
yourself.
another topic.
That's a whole nother topic, right?
I know, like, my kids post things on Facebook or pictures. I can copy it and download it. Is there something in Instagram and your business page that prevents people from?
You can limit who sees your stuff, but
That isn't what I'm asking. I'm asking about.
They can steal it.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Watermark
Protect it, that they cannot go ahead and copy it.
They can't write it.
Usually, if it's on Instagram, your DPI is so low that you cannot even print from that.
Right.
Honestly, when you're uploading to the web, you should be doing a DPI that's low enough that the resolution isn't great enough. Watermarking doesn't do anything because Photoshop has AI that can take off a watermark. So that really doesn't matter. If somebody wants your art, they're going to do it. But if you have a low DPI, which means that when you resize it and you upload it to the web, it's not going to be a high resolution where they can steal it off the web. I've done websites before. People upload their images at high resolution. They may have it where the right click is disabled. I can go to inspect. I have ways that I can hack if I want that image to get it because I know how. So honestly, if you don't want people to take your work and print it themselves, upload it as a smaller resolution, then you won't have any problems with somebody stealing. Also, meta tag it, which is another conversation when you go to upload. Basically, it helps to make your images searchable because search engines do not recognize images for searching, they recognize text. So you always want to meta tag. That's what the hashtags are for as well, because it's helping the search engines find you. So when you upload images, you should always have your name attached to it, where they can contact you. And that's all done in the back end when you upload it to a software like Lightroom or Photoshop where you can change that information. But again, that's another conversation. But it's important because that way people who want to find your art can find your art that way as well.
Yeah. I just have made everything of mine public, and I haven't had any problem. You can weed out the people that you don't want to follow you if you want. You can block people if you don't want. I'm not going to know if somebody took one of my images, probably, and if they did, I don't think it's going to affect me. I'm not too worried about it. You know,
because they can't copy you.
they can't
It's
copy my
intuitive.
work, right?
Yeah.
It's intuitive. I mean, even if they wanted to copy it, what are they going to do? You know,
Right.
sit there and copy a painting and then sell some. Well, you're still going to sell your art and everything, and who knows? You know, they may be on the other side of the world and bored and want to do something. I don't know. That's what these hackers are doing. So.
Tracy.
All right, we gotta hurry up?
Yeah.
Okay, so there you go. So we talked about boosting. So I would say next, follow, like, and comment on artists, galleries, interior designers, and other art-related businesses that you find interesting, and also businesses and people. So anybody, not only businesses, but people too. So if you start to follow somebody and they post something cute about their vacation, say something. The more comments, the more times you comment on Instagram, the more people will see your work too. Not just like. So don't just like, just comment. Also add a comment. It doesn't even have to be anything. A lot of people will just stick emojis. You know, if you want to be really fast, stick a bunch of emojis on there. But as long as you put something in the comments, Instagram sees that you're commenting and will start to turn you'll get more traction on your stuff. Okay, let's talk about Facebook really quick because we have to wrap this up. And then if you guys have any questions later, I can answer. So you have to have a business page. We talked about that, and you have to have your personal page. Everything that you post on Instagram can automatically go over to your business page, and then also follow on your business page, join groups, follow galleries. You have to like all that stuff. And then on your personal page, I go to my personal page, and things that I want to post on my personal page that are on my business page, I just go to my personal page. I look up my business page from there, and I just share it. So you just do the typical share that you share. Just go on your personal one, look at your business page, and share the post that you see to your own personal one. And it'll just automatically move it over there. And sometimes I'll say another blurb about it or whatever at the top, you know, or whatever. And so that's super simple to do, Facebook to Facebook. So, but anyway, that was a lot of stuff.
Thank you, Tracy.
I don't know. If you guys want to learn a little more or talk to me more about it, I can talk to you.
I do have hopefully 2 quick questions.
Okay.
I'll ask them both at the same time. Who does your packaging and who does your framing?
Okay, Web Picture Frames does my framing, and they are in Oregon. In fact, I should be getting a shipment today. It takes them two weeks to get them. They have really good pricing on their floater frames. I like their floater frames. They'll make them any size you want. There's lots of options. So let me make sure that's right.
I could look it up here.
Yeah, look up Web Picture Frame. Let me look at their I'm sure I have an email from them saying they're sending me their stuff. No, it's Web Picture Frames. Yeah, click on webpictureframes.com. Let's see. Go to floater frames. You know what? I don't know. Wait a second. Yeah, this is the right one. Okay, there's a couple of them that the names are close. Picture frame webs and whatever. Okay, so this is the right one. So floater frames, you can scroll down. They show you that you can order samples. You can order little samples of these. So let's just say you decide you pick this one, and you want click that one, and then you can put your size in, and you put your whatever size in you want, and then
Do a 30 by 40.
Yeah.
So they have web systems on the web page.
and then hit go. So $129.59, and then they'll tell you what size, how far away from. You have to go if you scroll a little bit more down. You want to pick your floater reveal, click on floater reveal. And I always choose a quarter recommended because that gives you 1/8 of an inch of floater reveal, and that looks really nice. And then you pick your art, you tell them your art thickness. That's important. They like to know that because if it's too deep of a frame, they'll build it up for you, but they charge you like $4.50 to do that. You tell them stretched canvas or panel. And then you have to say, just pick something that fits in there, like 3/4. I don't know which one we picked, but anyway. You don't want to set up for anything if you don't have to, but you can, and then they'll just charge you that extra setup fee.
Yeah.
So anyway, they're really reasonable, and they're very, they're very, very nice frames.
They come pre-assembled?
They're all assembled. They are wrapped in, like, I've never had any damage. They are wrapped beautifully, and they come, because you're ordering the frames, I save every single one of those frame boxes, and that answers your second question. I package and ship everything. I use all of their packaging from their frames to ship out my paintings.
It's just smart.
I save all of them because the boxes come the right height and the right size because you're framing them. Right. So it works out really well for
So
me.
when they ship multiple, they ship them in individual boxes.
They ship the large ones together, usually 2 or 3, and the smaller ones I get in a smaller box usually. And they wrap, they're wrapped so well. They're not moving. They have them, they strap them down pretty much with that plastic wrap, and they're not going anywhere. And they put cardboard in between them, so that cardboard is there for you to use. They put stuff, so much plastic in there, like they have plastic bags that the frame is in. I put my art in there. I wrap my art in something that's not plastic because it's acrylic and I don't want it to stick. I put it in the plastic bag, and then I put it back in the box with all their packaging stuff, and I ship it off. And you want to put it in a plastic bag because in case it rains and sits down in the rain, your art's protected. So that's what they do for their frames, and I just replicate what they do.
I wanted to see what it looked like. It lets you put in a picture so you could kind of see.
Yeah, you could put a picture in if you want to look at your thing in a picture. I just don't because I've done it so much with them. I know what it's going to look like. So, and they do a nice job. And if you have any questions, like say, oh, yes.
What do you find is better, reels or stories?
I find reels better.
How long do they last?
The reels are on there forever. Reels are up there just in your feed forever. So they are there all the time. And the nice thing about them is the reel will also go over to your Facebook page too, besides just your post. I find the stories are gone in 24 hours, and I never have anybody look at my stuff again.
I archive them in
Right.
so they still live there.
Yeah.
I don't know if reels have more interaction with the stories or the stagnant.
Yeah, the stories are stagnant, and they do stay on there. They go down into your little round little windows or whatever. You could look. I've never had anybody do more than just like heart them or or whatever. But I haven't had any. The reels, I see change in the amount of people who watch them, and then I'll see the change go up and up over time.
But where do they store the reels? Because I've done the reels, and they'll come up with an old post they did that either a story or a post, and want me to make it into a reel. So I put it in the reel, and then it just keeps popping up all over the place.
All my reels are on my feed. So
Instagram or Facebook. Mine are coming through Facebook saying you should make this into a reel.
Oh, because Facebook's going to try to market to you too, as so is Instagram. They're going to try to say, oh yeah, they pop up all the time on my Facebook saying, change this to a reel, or because reels are the way to go right now. People. So another thing that I haven't done that you guys might want to try on it. My last thing I'm going to tell you is, and people are very successful with it, is filming yourself painting. So I bought myself one of these gadgets to hook my phone to, and I'm going to try doing that, and then you can speed it up, and people want to see that. They like to see that. So that's my next thing I'm going to try putting up there.
Tracy, if you do all this stuff on your phone, how much storage do you have on your phone?
I don't know, but I do know my husband probably added some for me. I just don't know. I have no way of even knowing how much storage. Where do you look to find that out?
In settings.
Okay, where does it tell you? Storage. Is there storage? In settings, huh?
I think you already get 1 terabyte, but then you could start deleting stuff out or saving it to the cloud and then delete it off. So, well,
Oh, iPhone storage, let's look. I have 94.3 GBs of 128 GBs used.
gigabytes.
So you must have a lot of icon storage
Ciao.
there.
All right, well, we're gonna wrap this up. I'm sorry, Tracy.
No, it's good.
If any more questions you have, Tracy will be around. You can email her. You can
Yep.
call her up, get together with her, maybe sit down. But thank you.
I didn't put my email address on there, but I should have. But if you want to, you can email me. It's,
Well, we have our members directory
yeah,
as
you have
well.
members directory. Yeah, you can use that. Well, there we go.
All right. Well, it's already 12:30. We're gonna keep this nice, short, and sweet.